So how does this work, bro?
I guess once the song's over, we'll start recording the podcast. I can't see over there. Are you trying to find my account?
How do I find it?
You have to log into my account.
I should go watch it, right?
What?
Right here.
What is this stuff?
Oh, that's some of the people you know?
There you go.
Oh, hey!
Yes, you got a delay. It's a delay.
That's big delay. Big delay. That's so cool though.
Gotta get Eric in here.
That's not weird. I didn't know there's that big. I've never seen myself in this same.
I can't add anybody in here.
Well, I'm getting a bunch of messages, so I don't know what that means. Maybe people are joining. If so, salute. How you doing? We'll get started on the podcast momentarily. Give it time.
I don't even see how many people.
This is our first one. Go easy on us. Joe's in. Hey, Joe.
There's Joe. There. Okay.
Joe's in. Can you see who's in? So we can like say hi.
Hey, I don't know. I'm gonna go ask Ashley real quick. Just keep talking.
Most of already come out there.
Well, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Bear with us. You can't see who's viewing.
Let's catch
No, you're
up now.
good.
Let's get
Leave it.
Catching up, yeah.
There's only 4. We can't look unless we're on your fucking account.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. You need to log into my Facebook.
Working on it.
We went live too damn soon.
Alright, what is it? Come on. Just do it.
Nothing to do with you.
This is so get up.
Yeah. Top of the line. We will organize all your shit. Oh. Wait, are we cool to touch?
I don't know. I mean, don't get kicked off Facebook.
Censorship,
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. That's all I gotta say. Fuck 'em.
Eat my trousers.
Like Bill Burr. Go fuck yourself.
Eat my strange. You know what I mean? I hope I remembered my logins.
No, you didn't.
Oh, sugar
You really
tip.
fucked that one up.
Whoopsie popsie.
Right?
Right,
Oh no. We've gone this far.
Oh,
We've
no.
come this far.
Okay, hold on.
The whole thing's
All right.
right.
Whoopsies.
This is real awkward.
Whoopsies! Can you?
Oh,
you
no.
can't. Don't play that song back. Background sound. I'll fill in.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
You can put the song back on. Keep people listening.
How do I put the song back on?
Alright.
There you go.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. No?
We'll be ready in a second. Bear with us. We're figuring this out.
Figure it out real quick.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm in an instance of wonder. I gotta know where it's under. Thumbs on like the dumber. Everybody's caught no discomfort. Give them what they should lovers. I'm bringing the heat from comedy somewhere. I'll fall back like being a thunder. Reach to speak the teacher. Jesus, he's even into the Middle East. Just got to be the wicked in the lottery. If he knows the economy, the one before the Rona.
Mike. Oh wait, no. What if you do a Pastor B said the email and do it that way? That wasn't paying attention.
Here.
Oh, I got it! I got it!
Open it up the live stream.
They poison our brain, won't sit in the backseat. We all just run shit. Strapped to the narrative, manipulated, dishes inherited. Generations, they have spirited. We're all just sharing it.
Alright, Steven, get in here! I think I'm ready to my controller. Alright, let's get started. Alright, hang me over here.
It's so delayed. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now I should be able to, like, share. Alright, go ahead. I'm gonna get the pod going. We're gonna get a couple more people in.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh my.
Oh, good. Oh, goodness.
Oh my god.
Should we get Timmy in here?
Yeah, invite Timmy. He needs to know what's going on in the world.
Put your dad in or no?
Yeah, just watch the foul language. It happens, it happens.
Use it
Yeah,
password.
yeah. What's it up? We'll drink.
I'll watch myself.
You said you send Will one?
Send Will, send Julie.
Lee,
Send
Janae.
Jameson.
He's not even on Facebook.
My grandma, Sharon.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps making these things. Okay, you said Landon?
Yeah. Well, let's get the podcast going.
Hold on, I gotta get those people in here.
We only got one person because it's taking forever. It's just Joe now. Oh, we got two. We got two! Yay! That is a victory. First night, we got two. Can we get to 4?
Yeah,
Can we-
Yeah, get Clinko.
Can we get to 6? Let's double the numbers in the room. Just Joe now. Oh, we got two. We got two! Yay!
Alright.
That is a victory.
And I'll start it up.
Alright, let's get this going.
Alright.
People will drop in. It'll be fun.
That's what she said.
Yup.
Ashley's out there waiting for our food. Alright.
Alright, we good? Donald Trump was just kicked off all social media. What does this mean? What are the ramifications? What's going on? Gentlemen?
I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
My brain's in knots, like a yarn ball.
But yeah, keep going. I'm gonna keep getting some people going.
Alright,
here.
cool. So have you been hearing from the right and the free market kind of people, libertarians and such, I've been in a couple debates with them and they're all talking they're a private company, they have the right to do that.
Yeah.
And I agree with
Yeah.
that. And I'm very hesitant about regulating businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point in time, I'm starting to rethink that with the big tech companies. Not just because it would benefit me, because it's the people I agree with getting silenced and the people I disagree with getting promoted.
Even though some people might get that.
But at this
perception.
point in time, I feel like censoring people on these platforms is essentially limiting free speech, because yes, our amendment is just so Congress cannot stop you from speaking, but at this point social media is way more powerful than the government and Congress and everything.
I mean,
So I don't know, what do you guys think? Should social media with its banning of people be regulated?
If they're gonna start banning people and it's only one-sided, definitely.
yeah.
That's the problem.
See,
The problem definitely is it's one-sided.
yeah.
One side gets all this ad revenue, they get propped up, they get they get boosted, and then just the reason that I've kind of taken a turn on this, being more maybe I'm a little pro-regulation on this, is just we have a tech company which is very large that just silenced the president of the United States of
Leader the free world,
America.
not a problem.
That's insane to me. The fact that you can tell the president shut up, which it is kind of American when you think about it.
Yeah. You
but-
say what you want, tell people shut up, whatever, but by force like that?
Yeah. Did you see the baller move he did with the POTUS? He posted again.
Oh,
after they banned him.
I don't know how he did that, but...
No, he went onto the
White House
POTUS tweet.
account.
Yeah, the White House account.
And they can't snap that, can they?
They did it in 5 minutes. They deleted the tweets.
In 5 minutes they did it.
Wow.
Wow.
They're scared. They don't like a
Oh,
challenge.
do we have some... What's going on?
We're at 5 people. I'm just making sure we get everybody in here.
Awesome, cool. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
I think
How do you feel about censorship? Chime
Jacoby,
in, let us know what's going
Jacoby
on.
says, no, they are an open forum, not a publisher. They have no right to silence anyone.
That is true.
But they're acting
Yeah.
They
in
act
the
like
sense
a
that they are
publisher.
a publisher.
They have
Yeah.
policies and whatever, and principles, all this kind of stuff like that, and it's fine if they apply them, but not when they only apply them selectively, cherry picking.
Exactly.
The way they have been.
So, they're just a massive propaganda machine,
Yeah.
essentially.
I mean, Lindsey Graham, I saw him basically challenge the fact that Trump got banned off of Twitter and all this kind of stuff on Facebook, and yet on Twitter, the president, whatever, the leader, the dictator of Iran, still has an account on Twitter.
Yeah, apparently a bunch of terrorists have accounts
The
on
leader-
Twitter.
Yeah, the number one world sponsor of terrorism still has an account on Twitter.
Yeah,
But the leader of the free world does not.
Doesn't Antifa have like a page on Twitter?
I would not be
Oh,
surprised.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure.
They're not an organization.
Oh,
They're an idea.
Oh yeah, true. Have you guys been seeing all these posts? I know we were mainly doing free speech, but I'm just gonna let it free roll tonight. Let people get a feel for our personalities, and maybe they'll subscribe to our channel and stick with us on the podcast.
Maybe they'll subscribe to your beard. I don't know. We'll find out.
subscribe to the beard.
Like, it looks longer in the video.
Dude, I know. I saw it. I said, my God, maybe I do need a shave. But, or not, because I can braid it now, and that was kind of my whole goal.
Your makeup team is like on point.
Wait, what?
Your makeup team is on point.
Thank you, yes.
I'm jealous.
It took several hours to put my face on this morning. Oh my gosh. I woke up and it was just like, boo, you know what I mean? Anyways, what was I just talking about? Have you been watching all the, after the Capitol storming, all these people being like, if BLM did this, everyone would have been shot. I saw one person post something that was like, so black people can't even sleep in their bed without worrying about being shot, but white people can storm the Capitol?
False representation of
So for one, BLM and the Kavanaugh hearings and all that stuff, they all did storm the Capitol. They didn't go inside and stuff. I'll grant them that.
But they still did make an assault.
But there were fires and everything, and nobody cared. And for one thing that does make me mad is they undermine the fact that a woman did get shot and killed. Somebody died. They say no one got pepper sprayed. There was no resistance. All you gotta do is look, people. There's so many videos of people being gassed, smoke bombed, pepper sprayed. There's video of it. You can find it. It's gruesome. Go at your discretion. Of her being shot in the throat and carried out. She died. It's not fun to watch.
No, yeah.
I feel really bad about it once you see it.
I saw a picture of the 3 Capitol Police, all suited up and whatnot,
Yeah.
suit and tie, when they have all 3 guns drawn in the broken window, they're all peering their heads through, and that's where she got shot.
Yeah, and people were trying to make it seem like, she did a bunch of stuff, and that's why he did it. Like he was, but in the video when I watched it, he's got his head through a thing. He's just looking, and then he just goes pop, and then she just falls down. Like she didn't really. She was looking through the thing like everybody else, and then this guy just peeks through, pop. That was it. Like she didn't do anything excessive. She didn't do anything more than anybody else. He just why did you shoot the girl, dude?
Okay.
Did your mama raise you right? Shoot a man!
Oh my god.
So I want to say that I agree with the passion in the way, I agree. I understand that people are pissed off, and I understand why people would go to such lengths. But I also understand why Capitol Police would be extremely hostile to what they see might be a dire threat, because they might have thought, how far are these people willing to go. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
well, it's a double-edged sword, which
fucking straight up
sucks.
insurrection.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pissed at what happened during all the objections and how quite a few Republicans backed down.
I was so mad.
Rhinos.
Dude,
Yeah.
by the way,
So mad.
I'm done with Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro completely disavowed everything, said it was despicable, all this stuff.
Yeah, he's pissing me off.
He pissed me off too. Ben
Much
Shapiro.
Not me too much.
I mean, I still support him and whatnot, but I
think we got 3 levels here.
I don't disagree with him.
Bro,
I disagree with him. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I just got mad because now that things are getting more real, which is kind of stuff that him and other people like them have been kind of building us up for. Now they're backing down once it's actually getting there. To me, it just feels like you've just been doing this because you saw an opportunity that was lucrative and you wanted to monetize on it. Which, more power to you. It's a free market. I support that. But now, you were playing with fire and now you're mad that you're getting burned. And I don't know, it just pissed me off that Ben Shapiro threw everybody under the bus.
I don't think Ben Shapiro ever played into the game of trying to incite something like this. He loves the country and the government as it is, and he wants it to work the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
He didn't capitalize on a thing
since
just
2016, he's been talking about how they're trying to take your rights away, they're trying to do this.
They've been trying to take your rights away since they've
Well,
existed.
yeah, but he's been talking about it, which
Yeah.
has been getting people riled up. So
Yeah,
now
but he's
people are
never
actually gonna act
endorsed
up on it.
ever to do what happened.
True that. I
He
mean,
never has.
neither did Trump.
Shapiro
Neither
has
did Trump.
always
He never-
fought in that realm of like, more in the more reality realm. Like, I didn't think there was
Hi, Janelle.
pretty
How's
close
it
to the
going,
end of
sister?
that. We got 7 people right now.
I
When we
know.
get to 10, that'd be badass.
Let's get it to 10.
Let's
Call
get
your
it to 10.
friends.
Yes,
I can't put people in here that Jesse's not friends with. Apparently, it doesn't work that way.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. Maybe I can tag him.
you can.
So
Yeah, you
what-
probably tag your friends in there. What? Keep the conversation going. We can't have dead air.
So one person I can say that I like really admire who stayed on the ball up until to the point where they had to change the game, whatever they're doing now. I don't know. Stephen Crowder, Louder with Crowder. They were covering the hearings in detail, and I like you point out, the Daily Wire was staying shy from it. Like it's all fringe stuff. It's like, okay, that may be the case, whatever stuff like that, but no one else is covering it. Literally, Crowder was like the only podcast that I was listening to actually covering it. Maybe except for Timcast, which I've just started listening to him.
I got out of Timcast. I
Did
felt
you?
like right when Trump lost, he went right back to like super liberal.
Did he?
Because for the longest time he was like, I was a liberal. I'm still kind of liberal,
Is
but
that
like
Tim-
Trump 2020.
Tim Pool?
Tim Pool.
His podcast called
He was all
Timcast.
Trump 2020. He was going more towards libertarian. He was like, yeah, screw the establishment, blah, blah, blah. Trump lost on election day, lost. And then suddenly he was just like, well, these Trump supporters, like he backed away from like what he started getting into. And it just seems like almost the same thing I said about Ben Shapiro. It's like they just saw something that could have been lucrative. They saw a fringe group.
No,
And, and now he's trying to go to another group as this group is seemingly going to be
Well, I
less
was just
popular.
finishing my thought though. Again, I'm not gonna say there's no way Shapiro did not try and kowtow to anyone on a fringe level or on, you know what I mean.
No, not kowtow, but at least
No,
give some.
He has always been exactly what he was. He was someone who was just a pure conservative person, and that's. Some people aren't going to thrive. Like we're not all going to see on the same page. We're not.
that.
It's not a hive mind.
I mean, I disagree with him. His characters or his saying Rittenhouse shouldn't have been where he was at the time, which got in that whole situation.
What a hero.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like he was there doing good.
Well, I mean, his
doing
point.
good
His
for the
point
community.
was, it's like
if he wasn't there,
if the
doing
government was
good-
doing their job,
no,
it wouldn't have been the fact that a fucking 17-year-old kid had to go out and think he had to protect the fucking area.
true that. But
And
just
then have to defend his life against violent fucking people trying to kill him.
true that. But I also think that
I think that was his point. But
true. I mean, just so the government did fail.
yeah.
But I don't think he should be hassled or saying, or no one should be saying that he should not have been there just because he was trying to fill in the gap where authorities were not doing.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
if I had a kid,
Not a third
I would
party
say the same. I'd be like, my kid should never have been in that situation. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, yeah.
Okay, should
Still at
elevate
7. I'm
It
trying to log
actually
in.
it dropped down to 5 and then went back up to 7. Now we're at 6.
So there's a big delay on here.
Let's get to 100.
There's a delay on here. So
Yeah.
people are coming in and they're looking at everything that had happened to start this podcast.
Oh,
Those
sorry
poor
guys.
people.
Sorry
Yeah,
guys.
so-
We'll build suspense for.
That's where I'm at. I'm going to try and get a couple more people off of my account.
So yes, we are actually recording, as you can see by the mics, a podcast separate from this Facebook thing. We're gonna start out by posting on YouTube. Eventually, we'll probably try to go to Spotify, maybe SoundCloud. It's kind of our plans with it. We got some ideas and some plans to do. But yeah, if you like what you see, it's gonna be really rocky. We're still figuring out a lot of stuff. We're gonna buy some more equipment over time. But if you like our opinions and you like our personalities, feel free to keep checking in and we'll plug ourselves and, maybe give us a follow. So if you got a long drive going up, maybe listen to us, it'll be
Yeah.
pretty cool,
We might be-
Anyway.
Do you know, so someone, Mason Conley wrote in here.
Mason Connolly?
Yeah, Mason
I
Connolly.
think I want to.
Said, based on what we were just talking about with Shapiro, he said, Shapiro is a black and white conservative. He hasn't ever wanted to push violence. He wants to win back the government through
consistent.
politics. He
That's
wants to win it back through,
That is consistent.
I will say the one thing he
The
did
right
say
way.
in his
That's what he wants to do.
talking down of the riot that happened was the one thing I liked that he said was that this isn't the way to do it, which I can semi disagree with because it's starting to get to that time. It's been boiling over.
That's how it feels.
But he did say the way we do this is through the culture, which I agree with. We definitely need to affect culture, and we need to, brings us back to social media, which is like the epicenter of culture right now, and like how to spread it, and we're getting booted off of it. But we definitely need to work on and change culture and reach out.
it's the only way, man.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, what
And
did
this
you
is a good starting point.
Josh Anderson. Welcome, Josh. How's it going, brother? Welcome.
So Janaea said, I think it's a disgrace how Republicans acted the other day breaking into the Capitol.
What was up with the
But I also think it's a disgrace how liberals acted with the riots a few months ago.
Exactly.
What do you
Polar
guys
opposite.
think?
Polar
So
opposite.
that's what she's saying. And that's where I fall in is like,
Polar opposite backlash.
there's a way to do this, you know what I mean? And pretty much, essentially, it almost like we just stoop to the same level. It is what it feels like for me.
I would.
With what after the Capitol, like the
Yeah,
reaction
right.
rate?
We fucking people. It's not the whole. There was like 100,000 people apparently at this fucking thing. Only 150 people went and fucking broke. Some people broke it, and then they went through the broken door. Some people went through fucking door that the police apparently.
I've seen this.
Apparently,
I've seen the video. It's slowly
opened.
open.
And I just don't want to say
Maybe it
much
was a
about it
setup.
because I don't know we don't have the facts yet. We don't have. We have a bunch of fucking video, and we're acting like the other side right now, where it's literally like, oh yeah, there's a 6 seconds of a fucking 1 hour altercation between police and the black guy, you know, who they say is unarmed, and then you find out a month later because they've been hiding the facts, was not unarmed.
Yep.
You know, like
That's the Jacob Blake thing.
I wouldn't
Jacob
say.
Blake
I
thing.
wouldn't say.
Trying to break up a fight. It sucks that dude was shot, dude, but my gosh.
When you reach for a knife when a cop, when
Well, yeah,
with a
You've
cop,
been tased.
there's gonna be- there's
You've
gonna
been
be
tried to be
consequences.
taken care of with, physically. Like, no.
I wouldn't say though that what happened at the Capitol was stooping to the left's standard. Mainly because, you know, we were mad at the government. We were mad about what was going on. We took it to them. We didn't burn down a
I
Target, a
understand it's
Starbucks.
not exactly the
We
same.
didn't loot a bunch of stores.
I understand.
I say we. I wasn't
But when
there.
Trump-
I wasn't there. Don't come after me.
When Trump gave his
I was
speech,
in Washington the whole time.
when
I
Trump gave
promise.
his speech, he said, we're going to march down and we're going to cheer on our brave representatives. We're not going to cheer that much because a lot of them didn't, right?
Yep.
They were just going to go there. Make your voice fucking heard. Do it the right way.
And I agree
that's
with that,
what
yeah.
didn't happen because a certain select
Handful-
few of people
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
And I was listening to phone calls that were coming in from people that were at the fucking thing. There was video footage that they were playing over the air on Lars Larson. And I don't care if you don't listen to Lars Larson. I'm just telling you what I was listening to at the time. People were calling in and talking about how they were marching down streets 2 miles away from the Capitol.
People still shoulder to shoulder. Cause I have a picture I just put up on my cover photo.
Yeah.
And it's literally DC just lined like.
We're past
I can't tell what-
double digits, boys. Let's go.
1-1. Is that
Let's go.
To my lovely fiance. Who's actually in the other room. So she
Joe
can
wrote
just-
here. Joe wrote
I'm
here.
responding to peaceful protests real quick. And we can respond to Joe in a second. I think peaceful protests sometimes work. It depends on who you're talking to. I think it works for the left, but
I don't think it works for the left because they weren't peaceful this
that's
entire
true.
year.
They rioted for months straight. Do you think?
I think that the people who were unpeaceful during the protests that were rioting for the whole time at the beginning of the year should all be prosecuted.
Yep.
And I think the people that broke into the Capitol and vandalized should be prosecuted.
I think peaceful-
because they broke in and vandalized.
I think peaceful protests used to work, but now we have such a short news cycle that it's on to the next thing by the next week. Everyone forgets unless you do something crazy. Like back in the civil rights era, like absolutely, they were very peaceful about all of the stuff they did to get to get treated equally, and that worked 100%. They didn't riot, they didn't go crazy, they didn't kill nobody. But now it's just like if you try to be peaceful, you're not going to get the clicks and stuff because it's not as sexy, and no one's going to boost your relevance. And by the next week something else is going to happen and take your spot. I hate to say that because I'm not saying, oh yeah, go riot all the time anytime you want to be heard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not exactly the solution. But
Well, I mean, that's what it's turning into, though. That's the problem. Is that
what it's
mentality is now 2020 to 2021. That mentality. We were what 6 days into 2021, and that mentality carried right over, and that's what we saw. It's not going to work. It's just not.
I'm just really pissed off at the unfair backlash from the media and all together and all the Republicans. No Republican went to the camera over and over and over again when America was burning and standing out and making a huge scene out of what was going on. No one was lambasting
Silence that.
Antifa and all them. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
My wife is calling me. So Maggie, sorry if I messed this name up. Dreyfus.
He can't read.
I can't read.
I'm able to
She says, I agree we did act poorly with the White House, but I think people are just desperate now, and we don't want our children to grow up in communist atmosphere. That's exactly what's
completely fair.
I
going
do,
on with people's
I
minds
do
right now.
have kind of grievance with people being so like abhorred by the right doing this because like this is kind of
I wouldn't say just the right doing this because again we're talking about 150 people and not all of them were
exactly. You know that
This is a small group of people who really took away the peaceful protest from the 100,000 people apparently they say were at this fucking rally.
But what I mean is like this is kind of like how our nation started. You know, it started with throwing tea into the harbor. You know, it started with vandalizing government property, and people are acting like this is a disgrace. If you genuinely feel like you're being oppressed, you're being silenced, your rights are being taken away, your constitution's at risk, is this not? And I think it was Thomas Jefferson said that like there should be an insurrection. I think he put it every 15 years. We didn't do that. And now that people are starting to kind of do a little bit of an insurrection, get a little bit of a boot going, now everyone's like abhorred by it and trying to distance themselves from it.
Well, so people don't want the fucking world to go, or the states to go into fucking duress, dude. If you think burning down the government to the ground is gonna, we will be destroyed in a heartbeat.
I don't think anybody wanted any kind of civil war. I doubt the.
You look at Facebook, it feels like a lot of people want a civil, or say they want a civil war.
I don't think people want a civil war. I think people just want.
They're just jacked up.
No,
right
bad actors out.
Well, they're jacked up, but they just
bad actors.
I can speak for myself. I don't want a civil war. But, like, I think people are just so tired of all the arguing, all the division. It seems like nobody can reach each other. They're just like, why don't we just do this out? Whoever comes out stronger, it's done. Like, I think everyone just wants it to be done, and people are starting to get to the point where they feel like civil war is the way to finish it, which is sad. Hopefully we'll find alternative means.
Yeah.
But I think that's where a lot of people are. That's where I'm at. I'm tired of arguing with everybody. I'm tired of seeing things getting taken away and then having to defend the reason, like, defend the Constitution. This is literally what our country's about, and people are trying to, slowly take things out of it and undermine it.
Especially with how people are feeling about the 2020 election, how tens of millions do not trust the results of the election.
And like,
that's the First Amendment right
exactly.
there. Just
nobody trusts it. When Trump won, it was, election was hacked, election was stolen. When Biden won, election was hacked, election was stolen. Whether there's evidence or non-evidence, whoever's claiming it, the other side's completely, not going to hear you out. And that's where we're at. There's two Americas right now, believe it or not.
No. I mean, and it's a shame on the officials in the government. Obviously, I am not someone who supports them. Okay, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm kind of in a weird spot with all of this. Yeah. I'm angry.
You don't want to lose the nation.
Like I feel the anger of the people that went in there too. I do. I totally do.
You don't want to lose the nation, but you're pissed off.
I got a question here from Jacoby.
Jacoby's got a good
Seems like a badass because he's got a fucking pistol on his hip.
Jacoby Shaddix, what?
All right. So thoughts on the silent majority? Do you think it's real? And if so, do you think they will act?
As far as being conservative right wing, I don't think it exists anymore. I think the silent majority nowadays is comprised of the right and moderates. I think that is the silent majority of nowadays. Because the right's not that silent.
Let's be real.
The left's not that silent. You know who is silent? You know who doesn't? My brother, he's a pretty moderate guy. He doesn't really do politics. He's silent. He's not chiming in because he doesn't care that much. He's not political this way or that way. That's the silent majority. The majority of us don't care about this stuff. They care about it in the sense of like, oh, what's going to happen to me? But they don't care about it as like, oh, I'm going to go argue with a bunch of people I don't care about on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. That's the silent majority, I think.
Well, I think it's a little more than that because I think it's the people that voted for Trump. Yeah, there's some guys that are outspoken about it.
Yeah.
But I bet you there's the higher percentage would outweigh people that were quiet and didn't fucking put a flag out in their yard of Trump 2020. They're not the guys putting the picket sign out because the left was so violent,
they're afraid to make
might fucking try and burn your sign down in your yard or slash your tires or break your windows.
Yeah. I
think there's a silent majority, and I think it was a huge portion of that almost 75 million people that they voted for Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even know what the fucking election's tossed up.
And there wasn't even a million people on the streets of D.C. on the 6th. And so there's way more people out there and whatnot, and who knows if all those people are really voicing an opinion or whatnot, but I don't know. As
far as how everybody would act?
Because maybe people, the mass majority is being quiet for a reason because they're ramping up things, who knows? I don't know.
As far as everybody would act, what I think it would be, if shit really just went sour, like nuclear, like everything is just shit, there's no government, everyone's out here, it's Wild West, I don't think it's going to be one side versus one side. I think it's going to be pockets of people that just want to be left the fuck alone, people that want to take over shit, and people that, want to have things, you think my way, eat my way, drink my way, see my way.
Fascist.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it's going to be fucking chaos. It's not this dream, one versus the other. It's not Star Wars, Like,
Yeah.
I don't see that.
One thing
What
I
about
am
you?
worried
What do you
about
think?
is, especially over this topic, it is very fractured. The left seems pretty unified together. They all agree with each other. There was a second where they were kind of like this when the gender politics started coming up, and they were all eating each other alive over pronouns and stuff. But now they seem pretty rock solid, and then the right over this, a bunch of people condone it, a bunch of people don't condone it, a bunch of people are kind of like split 50-50 on it. So now, like, if a war were to happen, a big battle or whatever, God forbid, I don't see us really winning because we're not agreeing. There's like several different fractions of the right now, and there's one left. They're unified and we're fractured right now, which honestly kind of leads me into something. Have you seen the videos and the pictures of like the Capitol Guards like letting people through? They're like waiting.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I've seen the video.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for more of the information.
Like a setup or something? What does your gut tell you?
What does my gut tell me?
Yeah,
I've always played
it's
really
weird,
conservative
it's
with this
creepy.
stuff.
It's weird and creepy. It's like,
I always play very close to the chest. Like I don't like to just look at something and then automatically be like, I know what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah,
I'm fucking angry. This is what I'm gonna go out and do something stupid. Like, no, I don't fucking know. Will they ever even give us the full story? Who knows, dude? But they're doing an investigation. A congresswoman asked for an investigation when that video surfaced. She's like, we need some fucking answers. Like, why the hell did this happen?
We need answers about that, and also,
there's some people breaking in through a window, right? And then there's people being ushered in. I think there was a state lawmaker. I read a story. It was actually on Daily Wire, and it was state lawmaker went in, and I think it was through that way because they say in his statement to the police because he got arrested, and he just resigned. West Virginia, state lawmaker.
Yeah.
He fist bumped one of the police officers and said something like, "We're not here to disrespect you, okay?" And he walked in and he screamed out, "Do not vandalize anything. Do not break anything. Do not vandalize anything. Because if you do that, you are rioting and you're breaking the fucking law. You are not a peaceful protester.
Yeah.
And you'll be treated the same as I think." I'm not going to waver. You'll be treated the same. We're a nation of laws. And if we're not a nation of laws, then fuck are we?
True, but when I hear that, I also get really mad when I think about, again, Pennsylvania and whatnot. It's like when it comes to law and order and whatnot, the government, the U.S. government was completely lax on that, and now, I don't know.
They've been picking and choosing. That's the problem. That's what's driving everybody crazy. They've watched for the entire year people fucking burn our cities to the ground, our business owners to the ground. They've killed people. They've injured people. They've terrorized people.
And now they want to start dropping.
They've been so lax, right? And it's like if you're gonna charge them for doing what they did, even though it's not the same situation. You're still breaking the law. You came there to protest, and you didn't protest peacefully. You need to be charged, and you need to be dealt with, and they're not doing it to one entire side of the political side.
I think that's why people are pissed off. Probably why so many people are just fed up. It's like
they are.
You guys did nothing. The U.S. government completely stood down. I mean, there were some points where some people stepped
double
up,
digits again,
like Trump or whatnot. But with Portland, for example, and none of those guys are being lambasted. None of them are being asked to step down or trying to impeach him and nothing like that. I think there was a petition against.
Dude, I posted that on my meme page. I posted Jacoby. I posted that picture next to Mel Gibson in The Patriot, and I said "Sam Energy." But no, yeah, they let her through.
What'd you say, rock fingers earlier?
Yeah, rock fingers. You don't type out rock fingers.
I'm doing it.
All right, cool.
I did it.
People are gonna get the wrong idea, probably.
The meme is peaked.
He's just. Oh, that's a private conversation. You have to go to the chat.
Oh, my bad.
He's like,
anyway, what's up, dude?
Okay, we got Josh Anderson. We haven't seen one from him yet. So, can you respond to the bombshell claims that locals around Trump's golf course in Scotland poop down holes regularly? I can't.
I've not heard anything about that.
I've never heard of that one. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear about that, though.
That's great. I'm going to look into that.
So, Joe wrote, got to give our guy here. This is our boy. This is Joe. Joe Chandran. Joe Chandran.
Go for Joe.
All right, I pray and hope that Joe Biden doesn't do anything unconstitutional.
Yes.
Wanting the president to fail is like wanting the pilot to crash the plane that we're all on. I didn't vote for the guy, but I don't want bad for him.
I hope he does really good.
Same.
I hope he makes our economy great, and I hope he leaves my rights alone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope he's a great president.
I hope he doesn't fuck with the laws already in place.
We
It's like
just
Trump's
want to be
administration laws,
left
whatever.
We just want to be left alone.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
If you would just
Stay
leave
out
us
of my
alone,
life.
we'd
Stop sniffing
probably
us.
vote Democrat. We don't
Stop
care.
sniffing me. I'm not a scratch and sniff.
I'm not a kid. You can't do that to me.
Stop it, Joe Biden.
I'm an adult. I have a voting ID and everything.
There were some other questions we missed that were pretty good.
Okay,
So let's
climb back up. We had Ashley's question about unconstitutional. So, okay. Do you guys think that the right should just rest until Biden does something unconstitutional?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't just go
Be weary.
go wild.
Extremely, yeah, be weary.
We should be ready and vigilant, but we shouldn't just go wild expecting he's going to do something. Because he has said he's going to do things unconstitutional.
Wait for that win.
He says he's
Wait
coming
for
for
the
the
moment.
Second Amendment.
Well, that's the argument
But
you get into
we're
with
not.
liberals.
Don't do anything until he actually does it.
I'm not going to say liberals.
Or else you're just going to look like a terrorist.
With leftists, you get into this
Leftists.
argument. Well, what rights have they taken? It's like, dude, they've been trying to take them. They run on saying they're going to take them. They say they're going to take gun rights away.
They're going to implement
They're gonna
hate
take-
speech laws. So
Exactly.
freedom of
Free speech.
Pennsylvania.
As
just
much
took
as
away
I hate
constitutional
hate
voting rights.
speech, you should be allowed to say it.
For voting.
Because then everyone knows you're
that
an
was
asshole.
the thing they changed, right?
Yeah. Without
Yeah.
without amending it with their own state constitution. That right there stole Rodrigo their voting rights.
Let's see TNT.
Oh, your sister's so nice. Look,
thanks,
we're
Jerry.
getting
You're a
props
star.
now. All right, now you can donate somehow. So just start doing. I'm just kidding.
Donate $100 now to my private checking account. Here's my card number. Let me get my wallet.
Hey, I'm gonna get a pen and paper.
Everyone, okay, so it's 367.
8675309.
I think there's a couple more.
You want to go like way to the top?
Well, not to the top. Well, there was some good stuff I saw, but we were like kind of in a roll.
I'm hitting them as they come.
No, well, we got a new one, so
Black
let's
and
go to the
white.
most recent.
Hold on. Jesse Feather for what personality? I agree. Yeah. we
Whatever you
caught up,
got.
dude.
Oh, okay.
Josh Anderson, should Trump make his own OnlyFans because Twitter banning to raise election funds?
Yes, I don't care what he does.
Please.
Fuck it.
He's opening up his own.
He can do like a hand thing, you know.
Will you subscribe to my OnlyFans?
Why do you
It's my
want to
OnlyFans.
I will spread this ass for your rights, alright? Okay, folks? I have
just-
a glorious pale ass.
I'm a hand model.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, he just all this.
It's just like, woo.
And
I
then,
am not sitting on a banana, Eric.
and then he'll have a
I
specific
am
one for
not.
a
I'm
Democrat.
glad I could get that out of the
I
way.
am.
Yeah,
It is deep up there,
He'll
bro.
have a fans only account for his ass for his Democrats so they can kiss it.
We should start an OnlyFans for the podcast.
Okay, Joe said there's no
I'll
such
put
thing
my
as
bare ass
hate
on
speech.
I'll shave. I don't care.
Joe said there's no
I
such
like
thing.
these.
There's no such thing as hate speech. Just idiots who say hateful things.
That is true.
The best way to combat
Yeah.
speech you don't like is with more speech.
Exactly.
Yep.
We are in a
100%.
communist country.
Definitely.
Somebody says a really racist, terrible
Eric's just
thing in
going
front of
nuts
you,
right there.
just put them on blast in front of a bunch of people. At the end of the conversation, everyone's gonna think they're the asshole. If you make it so they just go to jail, no one's gonna start thinking, oh, maybe those aren't like the good thing to say around people.
You know what's
And you're gonna have
crazy?
more people just go to jail, which is already crowded. Why are we trying to make more laws to send more people to jail?
When I'm releasing one right now.
Because let me tell you, because you're not gonna go to jail, they're just gonna fine you, which is more revenue for the government. Because the government, the police force, is just an extortion agency.
I
Fight
hate
the
taxes. I support
Keep
the
him
police.
underneath the mattress.
Period.
Hide your money underneath the mattress.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
Okay, Red
Okay, Biden.
But I ain't wearing a
Oh, I'm just kidding.
like a maroon, like a burgundy. All right, we got no new questions. I was gonna say with the Trump getting censored.
Yeah.
And I think what I last saw was a permanent ban on Twitter.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, they have the right to do it. It's just the fact that it's wrong because they're not doing it to the other side. That's why we're mad.
Cherry
I'm not
picking.
saying I want to control you so you can't do this as a private business, but you need to act fairly because I don't know. Isn't that thing like discrimination or something?
You know, if they
Isn't
want,
that what it is?
if they want
I
to
don't
censor
know.
this stuff because they think it has negative ramifications, like, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, all them, like, ramping up the BLM Antifa riots,
Like
which
any
they
leftist
fucking
that
did.
Oh yeah.
Then, like, why doesn't Twitter, Instagram, Facebook just do a no politics policy? Since you don't have to abide by free speech and the First Amendment, Just say, hey, no politics allowed. If you do politics, you're out. So Biden gets out, Kamala, no politicians on, whatever. You can do it that way. I wouldn't like it because I kind of like the free flow of like political information you could get.
Exchange
So just
of
don't
ideas.
censor anybody.
Yeah, let 'em
Keep
say-
Biden on, keep Trump on. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Just be consistent, you know?
Yeah.
It drives us crazy that you're so inconsistent. I'm looking right into the camera.
It's not
I'm getting heated.
It's not inconsistency. It is blatant hypocrisy.
It's blatant hypocrisy.
It's not an accident. It's happening for a reason.
And you saw what happened with what Apple did to Parler?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
gonna get
they
into
took it
this.
off the App
Okay,
Store.
people were jumping ship to Twitter and
Yeah.
my response to that, and then Apple pulled Parler.
I have an
It's
iPhone and I
insane.
tried to get it because I was gonna check it out,
Insane.
and I can't even download it
Get
on my
Rumble.
phone.
Get Rumble. Dan Bongino, I believe, is the owner of it.
It's just a matter of time. So them doing this is cutting the head off the dragon. When they do this to Trump, censor Trump, right? If they can censor the president of the United States of America, right?
Yep.
This is China.
No.
They silenced the
Look
president
like
of the
it.
United States of America on they censored him on Twitter. I think Facebook, right? All the big ones did it, right? It's permanent ban on Twitter.
Yep. And Facebook.
They're gonna come for the people who do not think like them. It is coming in the next coming years. They're coming for it.
And let's just
If you do not abide by their set of rules, you're going to be silenced. And social media is the way everybody connects now.
Yeah.
Well, like it or not, you know.
Funny.
I hate it a little bit, but I use it all the time, so I'm kind of,
Me too. I'm on Instagram like all day.
It's a love-hate relationship. With
I kind of don't really mess with Facebook anymore. This is the most I'm going to be doing with Facebook.
That's my bread and butter.
Facebook. I installed Facebook onto my phone today for this and to post my funny profile picture. And that actually caught on. I got so many shares. So many people put that as their photo. I started a trend today.
I got a couple questions. Okay.
Yeah, we got some good questions. Scroll up a bit. So start with
I know exactly where I'm at. Tell me a little
my
more
life.
life.
Thinks he knows what he's doing.
All right, Janaea, what do you think about the lady who got in charge of the Supreme Court, who was put there by Trump, who is a constitutionalist? Do you think that will help keep our constitutional rights safe?
Amy Coney Barrett.
I will
love
say
her.
yes. That's why they're there. But if the Democrats want to and are able to pack the court and
Instead
end
of
the
doing
filibuster,
anything.
it is going to override the fact that we have constitutionalists in there because they're going to put leftists in there to outvote every freaking court case they run up.
That's why the Senate was so important.
That's why the Senate was so important.
She's super awesome. She's super bright. I loved during her
Yeah,
trials
yeah,
where
trial,
they
whatever.
they like give her like a notepad to kind of like jot things down to like have her response. He's like, "What's on that paper?" He thought she was cheating, and she just holds it up. It's blank.
Yeah, it's she just put it.
It's
It's just
absolutely
the header.
blank. She's just free flowing it, and she's just destroying all these people interviewing her. It was so great. I watched that video so
I mean,
many
there's
times.
no bad, there is blank.
Talk about a strong
All right,
woman.
I'm gonna go through these questions. I'm gonna
Klinko's
like the
got some-
questions as I answer them.
Can I
Okay.
answer Klinko's on England?
Hold on, I'm gonna do the Jacob. We're going in order.
Actually,
Jacoby
Klinko-
said, "So stimulus bills thoughts. What do you think about the stimulus bills?"
I think I should have gotten at least the $2,000 they were originally talking about of the taxes I've paid into the government. I still haven't even seen the $600 yet. So, kind of bullshit. I think the American
I'll go
people are
last.
owed. As socialist as it may seem during these times, which the government has put us in with the lockdowns, I think they should give us the tax money we've given them to squander.
Did you lose work in time?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I got my work closed down for like 2 months, I think.
Wow.
We ended up coming back. We ended up being declared. We actually were
Essential.
We were essential the whole time, but the thing is our clients shut down. So even though we're essential,
Yeah, no business.
we had nothing going on. Why are we cheersing? What's going on?
Just cheers and cheers, man.
That sucks. I kept working. I still got those. So
Go ahead,
I
Glenn.
agree with the government stepping in and trying to compensate for compensate the
Especially
people.
because it's your money.
Well, not so much that, but more so the fact that they're the cause of the
The cause of
being shut
the
down.
pain
Yeah.
and the struggle.
Yeah.
Because
My
government sucks.
only worry is the effect on like rising debt and whatnot. That's my only concern.
Yeah, I'm so scared about tax season.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
$100.
gonna happen. I'm gonna lose my.
Yeah.
Or I have to sell some shit.
Yeah.
If you scroll, what's a funny question?
Dude, I know, bro. I know. I'm right here. I'm at this question. I'm liking
Yeah,
as I
see,
go
you skipped
through.
the Clinko one.
We're not. What do you?
Is it true that a portion of our taxes go to England?
Oh.
On a regular? Yes. What I'm trying to answer your question.
That
This
a portion
idiot
of
won't-
our we're going to do that one next because we're in the middle of this one.
Foreign aid.
I'm trying to make you heard, Clinko. I got you, brother.
But
He's got a banana.
There's a banana deep inside me right now. That's why I'm so ornery.
I can't tell which
All
one.
right, finish your thought. I'll say mine real quick. We're going to speed through these.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose people.
So, like I said, I believe it's justifiable for the government to compensate the people that they are hindering.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I can reason with that, and yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Really, I
I think it's in the Constitution.
Yeah, I can't give grief for that. Yeah. I think
it is.
That. But I'm also really concerned about the national
Ramifications.
Yeah,
Who cares? They print it anyway. It's all fake money.
They just push your money.
Just give
That's
me
a
more
great
of that
thought
printed
process.
paper.
There's no such thing as inflation.
We're all going to crypto.
Okay, so check it out. So
the dollar is crashing.
when it all first started,
Jump ship.
when it all first started, the federal government's the one that called the lockdown.
Yes.
The federal government forced everybody to sit tight for 2 weeks, I think it was.
It was March 13, 14, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when they sent the stimulus checks out because of that. Because the federal government told the entire nation, this is what we need to do.
Yeah. Boom.
From then on,
Right.
I
It's
don't
all
believe the
states.
federal government. It's all states. The federal government should not be giving out stimulus checks, I don't think, because it's raising that debt more, right? It's hurting us. The states should be.
Yeah.
The states should be giving it to people who were hurt.
Yeah.
Business owners, people who are unemployed.
So it's easier to manage.
I was
you know-
blessed and I was able to work through all this crap. I don't need a stimulus check. I mean, I get it, whatever. Like, I'm not going to send it back to you.
Buy a good.
I paid into
Thank
it.
you.
But no, it shouldn't be this thing that's just becoming like, every time something happens. No.
Yeah.
It has happened quite a bit, but it's not.
Interesting.
That's what I think. I think the state should be covering it because why would we have the federal government subsidize the states?
True. That is
Why?
true.
Yeah, because
And-
California is still like super locked down, especially in
Yeah,
Los
and
Angeles.
Think of some of the states that do not
Yeah. Just
not lock
Texas is
down like
pretty
that,
open.
right? And then California and New York, federal government's doing that, dude. They're taking from everyone.
mm-hmm.
Now other states are subsidizing other states through that same process.
but basically makes it to where
That's wrong.
states are not makes it able for the states that are messing around with the money, fucking up with the budget. It's giving them a scapegoat or like a loophole to get out of.
Exactly.
And
And then they go on the news and they talk shit about how Florida and Texas and all them are doing.
Yeah, even though
But in reality, it's like California and New York are doing even worse.
yeah,
And they're doing things completely different. They're completely locked down and they're not completely locked down.
yeah.
It's just like, and then you're going to take money from them.
Yep.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's just wrong.
I go to the next
wrong.
Is it true that a portion of our taxes go to England on a regular basis? Eric Klinko, I have no idea.
Absolutely. A portion of our taxes go to several countries, including Pakistan, for gender studies. $18 million for gender studies in Pakistan. What are we doing?
They don't know who has wieners and who has vaginas.
All right.
They're still figuring out that.
Next one. Eric said, "Fucking Klinko for the win, dude." He said you can still get Parler on Android. You just have to use DuckDuckGo. I guess.
Nice.
Is that
So
like an app?
DuckDuckGo. It's like
Competitor.
it's a competitor to Google and Bing
Okay.
and all that.
Ashley
That's
said
oxygen.
we got $600. Well, some.
we did.
I'm unqualified for who knows why.
Yeah, right.
So you got $600 and she didn't.
I guess I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric said I got $600 right away because I'm a registered Democrat. No, it's because you're unemployed.
No tip.
Oh man.
You didn't get a sexy Asian spy.
All right. Ashley said I don't think we should have gotten stimulus checks unless we're unemployed. Amen.
Yeah.
Jacoby, what about the billions sent overseas?
It's bullshit. Put that here.
Bullshit!
Bullshit!
Of course it's shit!
Google it!
Google it!
Now that I don't think so. Remember we were talking about because we were talking about that last time.
The Turks.
I don't think that it doesn't matter because either way that money went overseas and it's fucking ridiculous how much money is going.
Yeah, because they passed it after.
And I could just be just fucking woefully ignorant to the fact that maybe it's supposed to go there for a certain reason, but I think it's stupid that it's
What, the
going
gender
over there.
studies thing?
No, the gender studies thing was not in the stimulus bill. They took the stimulus bill and they took some other bill they were doing and they combined them.
The fact that it's even in a bill at all.
It's fucking ridiculous.
No one just...
Gender studies from American money? Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a luxury. That's a luxury.
Even here.
That's a luxury
Censor
issue.
me.
Yeah. Go. They can find them. They can go back.
Censor me, do it!
Fund their program another way.
Dare you?
It's not a program that's necessary for any society. It's a waste of money.
What?
Bravo 6, go and talk.
Oh, Michael said you guys taking calls? I don't know how we can take a call, bro.
That would be so awesome.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
I don't know how that works. Just ask your question in the message machine. I don't know how we can do a call, bro.
It might be hard for them to
Just
hear
call
you.
Steven on his cell phone. We'll put you on speaker next to the mic.
I mean, I can try that, but it's not going to come up.
It's not
going to
come up on
anything.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hey, it's like my shirt. Is that pretty?
Yeah, just come get some questions. If you got anybody at the
it's
house who wants to ask some
fascist
questions,
and I
Mike,
don't
just
like
go ahead
it.
and throw it in, man. We're just keeping this thing rolling.
Sorry.
All right. Oh my gosh, we're getting a call.
What?
But it's coming on your phone.
Accept it.
Okay.
Does this work?
Oh, no way.
Gaming?
We're new to this,
That'd be
man.
awesome.
I don't know
We're
how
figuring this
technology
out.
works. Even though I work in the technology business.
Allow.
Allow? What? Allow.
Use your microphone.
Joe, can you hear me?
I don't know.
Joe?
We're new to this now. I hear us on delay.
It's not coming through very well, Joe.
I can hear you through the main video.
Okay. What's your question, bro? What do you got?
This is awesome.
I'm trying to get this figured out because you're coming through the main speakers and with our microphones going, we get feedback. Okay. What's your question, bro? What do you got? Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to. Is there a way to mute this? Through the main speakers and with our microphones going, we get feedback. I can't even find it.
Yeah, there's too many voices. I think we're just gonna have to drop the call.
All right, Joe. What's your question? I think we lost him.
Yeah, just drop it. You can ask it in the chat.
I just got this to be quiet.
Oh fuck.
Audio call 58 seconds. Okay. It's fine.
Hey, we were already almost done an hour.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. I found the mute button. Alright.
I'll be right back. What's the question?
Ashley could hear Joe, if that matters.
Oh, cool.
He said post the numbers. I don't even know what the number is for. How does that work? Or is he just saying call the phone?
I
have no idea how this works.
I don't speak whatever.
I'm learning. I think the gender studies thing is the libs can embezzle the money.
That could be a money laundering thing because it's a bullshit program. It's useless.
People go to college for it though. Like,
yeah, who has a wiener?
Ridiculous.
I don't know yet. Just haven't found mine.
Oh my gosh.
I even bought a telescope, still can't find it.
I was just trying to see if you could take calls. Apparently we can take calls, but we don't know how to make that work with the current setup because if we have the speakers from the computer on, it will cause too much feedback with the microphones that we're recording the podcast on.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we're just going to have to stick today to just typing them in. Josh Anderson, what about the part of the bill demanding the government release its information on UFOs within 180 days?
I love it.
That would be badass.
I want to know about it. I'm sorry, I'm like, huh.
No, you're fine. Just do your thing, bro. You want to get up on it, you get up on it. I'm just kidding. You're way too loud.
Turn the camera off.
Going dark.
I want to know about this, especially what they released like a couple years ago. And the Daily Wire was like one of the first. They put it out there, and I was like, oh, this actually might be credible. I'm gonna look into it.
There was a story. I want to say it was from the Israeli president.
Yes.
Saying that Trump was extremely close to announcing the information on extraterrestrial life, like UFOs and aliens and shit. I don't know. That's just cool, man. I don't know what it is or what would be. Like, I believe in aliens though, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Especially with the Pentagon released like a couple years ago about that fighter jet.
Yeah, no.
So
for sure, dude. That'd be
sure.
What do you think about the part of the bill, Jesse, demanding the government release its information on UFOs within 180 days?
Do it!
From Josh Anderson.
I want to know if they visited us! Storm Area 51! This is my rally call!
I want to know why my butt's sore.
Dude, you're making the camera look like shit, bro.
Look at my beautiful eyes. Look at this.
Yeah. Let me get the Lysol.
Look
All right, we got
at
some more questions, Jesse. Get back over here.
I'm
Get back
coming.
into
I'm
this.
coming. What's up, babies?
All right, hold up. Hell yeah. Jacoby. Is it Jacoby? Is his name?
Yeah, Jacoby.
Jacoby said that's
Papa
why we have
Roach.
Space Force now. Dude, I hope Space Force just goes.
I want
insane,
Space Force
bro.
to go full Halo.
Dude, Space
Go
Force is
Star Trek.
badass.
Let's start a federation. Let's make contact with the aliens. Who apparently made contact because why would the government have anything to release if nothing has happened?
Space. Oh, sorry.
Watch Alex Jones once. He'll tell you that the Democrats and the elites are having meetings with these like multi-dimensional
Ooh.
alien beings.
Good point made by Joe.
Joe just said maybe now that he's back in the private sector, we'll know. That's
I hope.
tough because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be bound to not say anything.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, he'll.
And if you could just spill the beans, every president would have.
If they can censor him as the president of the United States, the moment he opens his mouth, frankly, UFO, boom, he's gone. He's gonna
Let's be
disappear.
honest.
If there's not Mexicans.
Let's be honest. Once Trump is out of office, we're never gonna hear from him again.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Janae, ask whatever questions you want. This is called lifestyle right now, so you just roll with it, all right? Just roll with it. What do you got?
We're planning to have a YouTube channel with like videos of us going out to the range
do
and
you
shooting
got?
cool stuff.
Again, if
It's
your
gonna be
questions have been liked, that's what we're trying to do to make it known that we've answered them. Ashley asked, what's going to happen to Trump now? Hopefully he runs and
He's
starts
going to
running
go to
on
prison.
Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
On Inauguration Day, he comes out and he
Yes!
says,
Trump 2024!
He gets the biggest rally he can possibly get, and he goes as close as he can to wherever the inauguration is, and he makes it as loud as he can. You got Bryson Gray rapping, all right? Donald Trump is your president, if you like it or not. Like,
Keep that
gives
energy
it going,
going with Barack.
and he starts, I am announcing my running for 2024, and we're going to run for 4 years at the same time that they're going to have their presidency. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. We're going to steal back the culture, man.
I love it.
I want a libertarian
That's one.
in
Okay,
office.
okay.
That'd be
Okay,
dope.
Jacoby said no, the Space Force needs to be more like the Stargate program. I don't care what program it's like.
I
man.
just want it to be
I just
cool.
want to be badass.
As long as
just wanted
it
to
beats
be
China,
cool.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I want some Captain Kirk ass guy having sex with beautiful
Oh, yeah.
green women up there. I just want, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Sex with green women, of course. Google it.
It's not bullshit.
It's not bullshit, I promise you. They're out there, green women.
Janae said she can help with video editing and filming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Once
for
we get-
free.
Once we get going into that section of it, yeah. Right now
You
we're just
have
doing
to
this
make a
live.
We do.
But,
We look.
If we can make this stuff,
Yeah.
we can get better at doing this. That is definitely something we really
It's a work in progress. We're figuring it out.
Live from the golf course.
Dude,
Trump's.
we're gonna get some some GoPros. We're gonna start with our YouTube channel. We're gonna start doing some more content too. Like
Yeah.
like we're gonna do some sports stuff, like golfing. That'd be fun. I want to do some fishing stuff.
Shooting.
Just going out shooting and
I want
stuff.
to make some
all day.
ballistics gel targets because those always get a lot of views, and I really just want to shoot into some ballistics gel. We'll also post recorded podcasts up there.
Okay,
as well,
here
so
we
you'll
go.
be able to find them.
We're getting
Here we go.
into the fucking X-Files here. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
So Josh Anderson.
Yeah.
All right. He said Israeli ex-space chief.
Yes, this guy.
Yeah.
has
I know this guy.
said the United States government is in contact with aliens. Just for context, can you elaborate on that some more? Because I haven't really read into anything like that.
I honestly
so.
don't know more than what he just said.
Yeah,
I know
no.
some Israeli Air Force guy was like, yeah, the U.S. government is in contact, which I fully believe. I think
Oh, yeah.
100%.
The most most superpower on the earth. It makes
Yeah.
sense that the aliens go to us first. Like, hey, what's up with you guys?
Well, for now, China's coming.
you
Let's
guys,
get ready.
yeah, you guys go on to the biggest wiener. What's going
And
on?
today, I assume that all the help you're offering is totally pro bono, like for free. Like you're gonna pay us.
From
to
one
help us,
sister
right?
to one brother.
You're gonna pay us.
You're gonna
to
pay
help
us
us,
to
right?
help us.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Bigfoot, mermaids, Loch Ness, aliens, etc.? I believe
I believe
in
in
aliens, and I believe in Bigfoot just for the sake of saying I believe in Bigfoot.
I
Because
used
he's
to.
my boy.
I used to believe in Bigfoot, but I don't. Ever since I watched Finding Bigfoot and all the bullshit in that
Oh,
show,
there's so much bullshit.
they would see like a fridge that had been ransacked. They were like, this is definitely Squatch territory. This is what they do. I was like, you haven't caught one once. How do you know?
There's a receipt for a refrigerator hanging out your back pocket. So.
I see that you're fat. The guy's fat as hell. Clearly he did it. Or you have raccoons. They have thumbs.
Yeah.
The little bandits.
They have thumbs.
Every time they go to
Trash
any form of forest, they're like, ooh, this is really squatchy. It's like, you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Show me the Sasquatch you've got.
Yeah, can I see your text?
Loch Ness,
Where did you study?
Loch Ness, I believe more just because I know that the ocean and all that stuff is so unexplored. Isn't Loch Ness, though, in like a lake, though?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Yeah.
folklore of it?
Yeah, it's
I don't know if I
Lake
know
Erie. Lake
Yeah,
Erie?
it's
Yeah.
Or Nash.
I don't know if I believe in that so much, but I do believe there's probably dinosaur-esque, dragon-esque sea creatures that we haven't seen. I really am holding out hope that the megalodon never actually went extinct and is just in deeper waters.
That'd be cool.
That is my hope. I want a 60-foot great white shark.
What about ghosts?
Yes.
Oh, 100% I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I've been shaken off a bed by a ghost. I've been present at an exorcism. That was wild.
What?
Yeah.
So,
I can go into that
Ashley,
another time, but-
Ashley's got a question. So, do you think people have really been abducted by aliens, like in the movie Fire in the Sky? Don't know that movie. And The Fourth Kind. The Fourth Kind is apparently based on real events, I believe. If I remember right, I'll look it up.
That's a hard one because
Okay.
if aliens
That movie's
have,
freaky as hell, bro.
I've never.
It's almost like a possession movie.
if
It's
aliens
crazy.
never
have
seen that one.
contacted us and have done it frequently, I do believe there's been abduction because like beings that are capable of that are so much like superior to us that like we might as well be cattle. So like why not like check out what's going on? Why not experiment? You know?
Yeah.
And maybe they're really humane, so they don't just kill you outright like they could, like an ant. You know, they send you back home confused and dazed. Or maybe it's just crazy people on an LSD trip. Who knows? But if we are in contact with aliens pretty often,
Dun, dun, dun.
you know, I think it's
Are
possible.
you going to
people
join
have
the
been abducted.
conversation?
Do you want to come in? We can get you in the middle here.
But I can tell you what the fourth kind is.
Tell them about Fire in the
I
Sky,
know the
because
Fourth Kind
You know
movie.
the people that know the guy.
The mom says her daughter got abducted by aliens, but they think that the mom murdered and hid the daughter.
Yeah, it says that it may bend the truth. It's not. Yeah, I guess any Hollywood movie.
And then Fire in the Sky is about a guy who got abducted by aliens.
Based on true or
Based on true story,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I guess you're gonna finish this.
I have not. Yeah, I've not seen.
I'm
either
gonna
of
shout
those.
this one out. I learned it on another
I know
podcast.
someone-
It's a Denver beer. It's
It was
Breckenridge
like her
Brewery.
best friend's
Brewery.
brother, so in the
Yeah, I want
movie,
to shout this one out. It's a pretty.
It's like Miller High Life or something.
It's hard to find
Yeah,
these.
website.
They're not
It's
very
like this
common.
one,
They're kind of a neat. They're up and coming. It's a Miller High Life established in 1903.
The guy.
You should check
Oh,
these guys
okay.
out.
But still, you're like that close to the actual person, though.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
All right.
That's crazy. I believe in ghosts, though, yeah. Especially with what was just released about potential
All right. You guys think we should wrap this one
unveiling
up?
of what we know about UFOs. What?
Think we should wrap it up? We're hitting about an hour, and we've steadily been at 5 the entire time now.
Do you believe
That-
alien? Wait, do you believe
that means we got
aliens
five
have
really
sex with
interesting-
humans to make hybrids?
What the fuck?
Maybe.
I'm one of them.
I mean,
Crossbreed.
I don't think I've ever.
They should make a fucking sci-fi movie called Crossbreed.
If there are half-breeds, this is.
Half-breeds?
I
Why?
actually.
If they're half-breeds,
Can we
not
keep going
half-breeds.
on this? Because I like this stuff.
Alright, go for it, man.
I don't think
I'll
it's
keep it
from
running.
aliens having sex with humans. I think it would be from abductees being like inseminated with like because we make animal-human hybrids now. China's doing it right now. The U.S. I think is starting to do it. So like, why couldn't aliens who are far like beyond us in technology do something similar by like just
Maybe they can get
mixing
off that.
DNA without having to, like I don't think Chinese scientists are boning pigs right now. They're just mixing genes together.
Do you think that
Maybe some places.
leftist
Artificial-
policies are evil and morally reprehensible?
Most of them.
What is
Okay,
that?
cool. I just wanted to throw that in there. Get us back on track. Just kidding.
And unconstitutional.
All right.
Can we talk more about aliens having sex with people?
If you guys want to do that, I mean, sure.
I was penetrated
What
by
was
an alien
yours?
once. This is my story.
I didn't even get dinner.
My
No
name,
dinner.
my name is Stephen Murphy, and this is my story.
You got your wish, Janae. He started talking about how aliens have sex with humans, so there we are.
I have sex with Stephen Murphy, not humans.
Yeah, I'm not human. Fuck me, right? Just kidding.
Apparently so.
I'll just go fuck myself.
It's weird, dude. They're like fourth dimensional. It's just like it's a whole other ball game, dude.
Ball game. Wise choice of words.
I don't know what to do with my hands right now. You guys should do lives with topics. That's what she said. We started with a topic.
We kind of just went off the rails because of who we are and what we do.
Well, and it's also been an hour. You can only rail on a topic for so long. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good time to slap it out.
Slap it out.
We can call it off. Yeah.
Slap one out, boys. I'm just kidding.
Right now.
All right. Well, yeah. Till next time. Thanks for joining in, people. And
We'll do this
76
again. It's been
comments.
so fun. Drop down suggestions in my inbox for topics you'd want to see us do. We need some content to start pushing out and stuff to get this podcast going. So please email me or message me topics you'd like to see us cover, and we'll research them and go into them.
Yo,
Be awesome.
You want to plug your Instagram in there, bud?
Oh, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just Skya Footer. No caps or spaces.
We'll add it in the
That's
comments
it.
below.
We'll add it in.
All right, later, guys.
Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you.
God bless America.
You just hit the. How do you make it stop?
How do you
I don't know what to do with my hands.
How do you shout?
Oh my gosh!
I have a burger I want to eat.
I don't know.